Hello and welcome to the Sounded Lab podcast interviews unedited, and this is part one of our 2000 Trees Festival special. And on today's show we have interviews from The Scratch, the Xcerts, Dinosaur, Pile Up, Aerial Salad and Hammok, all from 2000 Trees Festival just last weekend. So without further ado, let's kick off with our first interview from The Scratch, who we had a chat with all about new music and more. So The Scratch, how are you?
Yeah, baby.
Doing great. How are you getting on, man?
Absolutely roasting.
It's nice and warm. You're probably not used to it over in Ireland.
No, we do our best, but yeah, this isn't the usual kind of environment for us now, but
It's unreal, like you said.
it's fucking great, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Getting
good.
the old farmer town going nicely, do you know?
Yeah, for sure. And you're here at 2000 Trees. How's your day been so far?
Good. Yeah, but we just got here. We bumped into the God Complex lads. We're hoping to catch them at 1, and then we're going to get a bit of food. So yeah, we're buzzing. Actually buzzing to be here. This is our third time here, so.
It was actually my first, we kind of forgot about that, it was my first gig with the lads. My first time playing with the lads was 2003, 4 years ago? I think we might have missed one since then or something. But so I felt like coming back to the scene of the crime. The anxiety started rising up within me again. But we're buzzing to be back.
Good.
It's unreal.
No, good to hear. And once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next?
Next is another festival in Lorkisi Festival in Belgium, I believe. I could have that wrong. Run the numbers there, Jamie's. Run the numbers. We're kind of flat out at the minute going to festivals over the summer. We're coming back for a tour in November. Zwarte Cross in Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands.
There you go. That's the professionalism you're dealing with here. We can edit that. in.
Nope, I'm leaving it in.
Yeah, it's just been kind of festivals for the summer and then coming back all around Europe in November.
Nice.
So kind of hitting them spots, yeah.
Sounds good to me. And the reason you're doing it is because you've dropped a new record not too long ago. For those who've not heard it yet, tell us a bit about it.
Pull Like a Dog, baby. Yeah, we released it a couple of months ago. We've just been turning the arse off it for the last few months. It's been amazing, like, because we kind of sat on it for a good while. We had it kind of written and mostly recorded for about a year, and spent that year kind of finessing it and just getting everything ready, getting ourselves in the place to kind of be ready to release it, I guess. So it's been nice to kind of see the reaction of people who haven't heard it a million times, you know. We played Ivy Gardens last weekend. That was our biggest Irish show, and you know, our first time playing that full new chunk to a live audience at home, and it was great. So just kind of relishing in that and getting out as many places as we can, and just playing it for everyone. It's been amazing.
Good. And the sound you made with the record, was it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
The classic.
We're close. We're close. Yeah, we're closer than we've ever been. Yeah. We're buzzing, but we've already got ideas on how we want to approach the next album. Kind of also ideas that we just didn't get time to try out as well on the last record. So yeah, we're buzzing with how it turned out, but we already know how we want to push it going forward. So if anything, I'm just more excited to get back into the studio and try out all these new ideas as well. But Spud, our producer, who came on for this album, he's going to hop on for the next record, and we really buzzed off him, and he understood the mission and really got on board with us, and so he's been fairly integral in getting us to this point. So it just makes sense for us to keep going with him to get to that place that we're looking to get to. You know,
excited about trying to get this sound, because like we kind of don't know we know what it is, but you kind of don't know what it is. It's a different sort of setup, you know, even percussion wise, how we write songs, the influences. It's all just a weird kind of mix. So to find someone who's as open and excited about it as we are, it's just like, like you said, I'm just more excited now to do more with them, you know, and further it along. But I think the cajon has always been a big one for us, getting Lang set up to sound as powerful as it does live, and when it's in a room and it's moving air and stuff. And he did such a good job at that. I remember the first day, the microphone satellite, it looked like the Earth, you know, when you can see the Earth and all the satellites are around it. There were about 17 mics on you and room, you know, he just got in on it. So yeah, buzzing to see where we go next with him.
Yeah, nice. And I'd like to talk a bit more about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
So, how did the tracks start off? Generally, a lot of this album was jammed. Either all four of us or like a couple of us. I'd say about 70 to 80% of the album ideas spawned from jams, and then we would demo them, and then I always have notes or lyrics that I'll just try and scat over bits, you know, in real time, just to see if anything comes out. But that's generally how it came about. Like that's it. We pieced it together from that point on, then just through demoing. But a lot of jamming on this album, which was class. Really was. Like I brought in one tune, but it was pretty much dissected and rewritten anyway. So like, and I think aside from that, you know, it's been fairly collaborative. Which is deadly. We're looking forward to doing a lot more of that. Which is great.
Nice. And do you think you'll do it that way going forward as well, or do you think there's still?
Yeah, because we used to be in metal bands. We were in a metal band before, and we spent a lot of our time writing at a laptop, and it's very stop-starty. It's kind of like when you go in, when you delve into technical metal, it's really the only way to write when you get to a certain point. So for us and this band, just the fact that it can be more jammy, we're just still buzzing off that, you know. It's still a novelty to us, and you come from a very jammy world, so it's very natural for you, so it just makes sense for us. We're still just excited by it, you know, not having to just sit at the laptop and, you know, plug in programs. I love that, but just this band is just exciting for it. The fact that we can jam.
I agree, because I love writing on the laptop as well. Like me and Keane, our lighting engineer, would have gone to college together, and I've been in that world. But it's kind of like when you write something on a laptop and you think it's cool, and then the first test is to bring it to someone in your band or bring it to your friend or whatever. Some night you've had a few beers and you're like, oh, you play this, and you'll hear it like totally different, you know, and you'll see them react to spots and you're like, oh, that's the cool bit, and I thought this was the cool bit. And I think you get to do that in real time when you're jamming. You get to see if someone locks, if you play something and then someone just naturally starts playing along and say, alright, there's something kind of there. And I think lyrically and vocally you work really well like that. I think when you're in the moment, simplify the drum part just for now and just play something that keeps the beat or the tempo, and then just sing, or like be scrolling, drumming one-handed, phone on the stand, kind of scrolling through different notes or whatever, you know. I think that's
the beats are really, you know, straightforward. It's always meat and potato stuff, so just, you know, I've time to scroll and think of vocal ideas, which is nice, you know.
And do you have do you go in prepared with lyrics kind of ready to use, or is it more in the moment?
No, I have a bunch of lines and phrases and words just like compiled on notes, and I'll have like I'll from time to time I'll just try and, you know, just right through a stream of consciousness, and but like rarely come in with, like, you know, a verse chorus, you know, idea. I'll kind of build it around, I don't know, the vibe and getting off the tune. But I have started putting pen to paper recently, because I heard psychologically it does something to your mind. Rather than typing it out, I feel like, I don't know, I haven't researched it, but my mate told me, he was like, mate, just start doing it, because it allows you to enter a flow that you wouldn't normally get on the phone. So I'm trying that out and I'm enjoying that. So I don't know, who knows, I might come in with a few. And I have been, sorry I'm rambling, but I have been you know, just splurging on a page and then trying to, like, at the end I'll just try and pick a few choice phrases and just, like, you know, put like maybe a verse together or something like that. So so but kind of now, do you know what I mean?
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with The Scratch from 2000 Trees Festival just last weekend. Now, we are all over social media, so come and find us at The Sound Lab, yes, on all the socials. You can also check out the website at thesoundlabuk.co.uk. So while you go and check us out on the socials and give us some follows, of course, we've got our next interview from the Xcerts. They've just released a brand new record and had a chat with them all about it. So the Xcerts, how are you?
Yeah, good. Dealing with the heat in the best way I can.
It's nice and warm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hot. I imagine everybody's struggling, but I'm from the northeast of Scotland, so this is
not used to it.
Totally foreign to me. Yeah.
And back in 2000 Trees, how have you found it?
It's been good. Yeah, our new record came out yesterday.
Yeah.
So, here's my water. Thank you so much. The new record came out yesterday. And so today's been pretty stacked with, we did like a live Q&A podcast in the morning, performance, a signing, and then we're playing it in the evening. So it's good. We're just trying to cram as much as we possibly can into today, because basically our entire UK fan base is here. So
absolutely, yeah, that's why they're here, to see you guys. And you touched on the new record. It is out now. For those who've not had a chance to listen to it yet, tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, it's a deeply personal record that was made during an incredibly tumultuous time, basically, for the three of us, with cancer diagnoses and the loss of a parent and a breakup. So it's real fun stuff, It's a heavy record. It's very weighty, and we made it with Larry Hibbett, the ex-guitar player of 100 Reasons. It's very raw, very visceral, very emotional. Yeah, immensely proud of it.
Good.
Yeah.
And the sound that you've made with the record, was it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of just how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
No, it's exactly what we wanted. We wanted a very specific tone with it. We wanted people to be able to hear kind of the speakers pushing the air, like the sound of people talking in a room, or like the squeaking of a drum stool. We wanted to keep it all in. We're doing our bit to fight against fucking AI and rock records, guitar, bass music being made on laptops and stuff, which we did on our last one. But now I've completely changed my opinion on it, and it's
grown up.
It's important to celebrate the human connection, the human spirit, and what we can do with our bare hands in regards to creativity.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And I'm sure you wrote more than what made it onto the record. What happens to those tracks now? Do you consider them again down the line, or start afresh when the time comes?
I'm not sure. I think we've got like 3 in the bank that didn't make it, and they're just sat there on my phone. So I'm not entirely sure. One of them maybe should have been on the record. So we'll see. I think we'll probably go back to that one and work on it, and that will get released as maybe a standalone single.
Deluxe version,
yeah. Well, we've done some acoustic bits and bobs, and there's a new acoustic song that's included in that, and so I'm not entirely, that might be coming out sooner rather than later, maybe. We're just waiting to find out. Yeah, the last minute panic of an album release.
No, absolutely. And let's talk a bit about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
Very basic. It's just me in my bedroom with the acoustic guitar. I record just voice memos, get like a basic structure, sing some waffle and find the melodies, and then send those to the guys, and then we flesh them out in the rehearsal space. So there's a little bit of chatter beforehand about parts and whatnot, but really it's back to what we did when we were like 17, or even when I was younger. I used to call Jordan on the phone and play him ideas down the phone, and then we discuss them. So it's not far off from that, really. So it's a little bit of a prehistoric way of doing it, but it works for us.
Fair enough. And if it works, it works.
Yeah.
And do you all kind of, is it rather collaborative, or do you kind of stick to your own lanes when it comes to parts and things?
No, very collaborative. Yeah, we all have kind of dropped our egos now that we're all a bit older, and like I said, I formed the blueprint of the song, and then Tom's an amazing drummer and Jordan's an amazing bass player, and they're more than capable of writing. The biggest conversations that happen are kind of about grooves. We do that collectively, and Tom just throws a bunch of shit at the wall and we see what sticks. And it's just a case of like, I don't know, I'm a huge fan of the word, but like jamming. We just play stuff over and over and experiment with different bass runs, different grooves, and different kick drum patterns until one of them hits, and we're like, that's what feels natural. So yeah,
nice. And now that the record's out, I'm sure you'll be wanting to be on tour and doing some shows as much as you can. Tell us about the rest of this year and being on the road.
Yeah, we're on tour just now. We're doing an in-store, out-store tour of the UK, which is fun. We've only done one show, but it was great. And then we are back out on tour with Twin Atlantic, our buddies Twin, in October. And then we may have a few more shows towards the end of the year with somebody else, not confirmed. and then we're back out for a headline tour in February, March time, I believe. So yeah, there's a lot of shows coming, and then there'll be a lot more next year.
Good, nice and busy. And you mentioned in-store shows. How do you cater your sets for these in-stores? Because they should be, I guess, rather stripped back compared to the full-on stage shows you normally do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, this one's been quite easy for us because we kind of decided we were going to play the album in full, and then we've added one more older song into the set that kind of makes sense sonically and thematically, because it's quite an emotional journey to play the record. Yeah, it would feel a bit odd if we came back and played kind of 3 of our more sunnier songs. So yeah, we've kind of curated a set that makes sense. But yeah, this one has been the easiest one because it's like we know what it is, we know the order. We're going to play that one once the whole thing's finished, and then, but usually it's trickier.
Yeah.
It's trickier.
It is trickier.
Yeah, well, we got a big back catalogue now. It's hard to
How do you cater your normal sets now that you've released so much?
I don't know. And we've become aware that we've neglected a lot of our older material, so we're going to rectify that and pull back some ones we haven't played before we haven't played in a long time. So that'll be tricky, but we kind of know what the big ones are that the crowd that we have to put in.
They want to hear.
Yeah, and then we also are aware that we're allowed to be a bit selfish.
Yeah. Have you got to the point yet where you've got songs where you've probably never played them live yet? Or have you played? Or do you think you've played every song that you've released live?
I think no, we've played no. Sorry, the songs from our last record we have not played a lot. Actually, half the record we haven't played live. So,
do you think you'll try and sneak them in at some point?
Maybe would have done if that record had been.
Released at an appropriate time.
Yeah, just accepted in any way. But yeah, we kind of know what the big ones are from that record and what people want to hear from that one. So we might do later on if we're doing like an anniversary tour or something.
Little Easter egg down the line, 10 years time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the songs on that record are so short, so we can slip one in here and there.
It.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And plans to go overseas, Europe, States, anywhere else?
Europe, we'll be going back to Europe for sure. Yeah, we love playing over there. US is a little bit harder right now. A lot of bands are struggling.
Yep.
Even bands with visas are struggling to get in. So we would absolutely love to. It's been a big one on the bucket list for us for a few years now, but I just don't know how feasible it is at the moment for a band of our size. But you never know. If we get offered the right tour, then I might get backed by the label, might get some tour support to go and achieve that goal.
Yeah, anywhere you've not been to yet that you want to go and play at some point?
Loads of places. Like Australia, I'd love to go over there and play some shows there. Would love to tour America. I've heard a lot of great stories about it. I just think it'd be a nice way to see America, even though America's America.
Give it a couple more years.
Yeah.
Couple more years, you'll be all right then.
See what state the country's in, and there's a lot of places. Yeah, Asia as well, and I'd love to just see a lot more of the world with the band. That's an incredible perk of getting to do what we do. So yeah, nice. But we'll say Europe's amazing to tour. So if we get to do that again, which we will, it's been spoken about. Yeah, that's enough.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with the Xcerts from 2000 Trees Festival just last weekend. Now, if you're listening to us on Spotify, then you'll be pleased to hear we also have a fresh playlist. It brings you 150 brand new up-and-coming artists that we feel like you might just enjoy yourselves. And if you want to check that out, head to Spotify and search Fresh by The Sound Lab, or head to the website thesoundlabuk.co.uk and click on the Fresh playlist button. So while you go and find our playlist and save to listen to later on, of course, we've got our next interview from Dinosaur Pileup. They are back and they are starting to be out on the road as well, and we had a chat with them all about it. So Dinosaur Pileup, how are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, really good, man.
Ace.
Yeah.
You are here at 2000 Trees. You're back again. How's it feel to be back?
Yeah, sick, man. It's just the hottest day ever, which is its own problem, but we're having a great time.
Yeah, we love this festival, man. So every time we get to come back here, we're always stoked.
Yeah, good to hear. And you've been doing some shows recently because you decided to release an album last year, I believe it was.
We did.
Which was after we last had a chat. So tell us how it went down.
Album went really, really well. Obviously, there'd been a big old break for everybody because of COVID, and then I had some health stuff going on, so that was sort of extended for a couple of years. But then we came out with that record. It had been way longer than we wanted it to be, and we were like, I don't know, I guess we didn't know what to expect, and it was awesome, and the reaction was really cool, and I think, you know, the album a couple of months back surpassed over 10 million streams or whatever, so that felt good. Good reaction.
Yeah, and we changed label as well in that whole process, so it was all a bit up in the air and a bit uncertain, and I think you can hear that from the songs, I think. But yeah, in terms of reaction, it's been incredible. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Good to hear. And the sound you made with the record, was it the sound you wanted, or is it kind of how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
No, it's the sound we wanted, which is always a satisfying feeling when you sort of craft the thing that you want to craft. And of course, like in the process, some stuff develops. But to be honest with you, the way we write and demo stuff, it always is a kind of, imagine a sketch of a painting. The demos are the sketch and the painting is the final product of the demo. Do you know what I mean? Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you.
And I'd like to talk a bit about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
Well, Matt's the sole songwriter of the band.
How'd you do it, Mike?
To be honest, what happens is I get really pissed and Matt sends me a demo and I'm like, this is sick, right?
I'm quite a I guess I'm sort of a semi-introverted writer, so I do most of it myself, and like Mike says, I'll spend a lot of time writing and crafting and rewriting and recrafting songs, and eventually when I feel like it's what I imagine it to be or think it is, I'll send it to the guys, and it's cool because the guys are often like, yeah, this is sick.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny is we'll be in the studio and we'll have I don't know, whoever we're in with will suggest maybe like a change to the track, or have you thought about doing this? And Matt's like, I've already done it. I've lived with this demo for 3 years. I have tried every single suggestion you're about to say. Like, okay, what about this? No, I've done it. It doesn't work. This is how it. So that's a little insight into Matt's working.
That is funny. I'm glad that's very niche, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's a real thing. Because I like I just said, I sort of redraft songs, and I don't mind. If a verse isn't working or whatever, I'll just recut that over and over until it is working. So Mike's right. Like when someone suggests something new, I'm like, I've literally done it in demo 7. It doesn't work because of this. When it hits the pre-chorus, that's shit. That doesn't work. And they're like, oh yeah, fair. And it's quite a funny way of working, I guess.
But is it still quite collaborative, regardless of how that workings?
Absolutely not. No, it is. Obviously, I used to in the beginning of Dinosaur, I used to make the records on my own, and I'd play all the instruments, and that is it's an interesting and a fun process, I guess. But it's a huge workload, and it's also, I don't know, it's sort of like making a record like that is really interesting, and it's an achievement. But it's also sort of less fun, and it's way more work for one human being to take on, and it's less fun, and you don't have that journey together. And it's nice to make something where it's like, yeah, sure, I might have written it all, but like we put this all down, and it's something that's ours, and then we'll go and tour it together. Because obviously, you make the music. But how it gets to people, obviously people will stream it, but how people see it is via a live performance. And I'm not going to do a live performance on my own. So it's nice for us to all go out and be like, yeah, this is our thing, and we've grown this. So it's just cool. It's cool to put it all down together, and sometimes little bits of flair come out from different people. Even though I've put the demo down, Jim might do something really beautiful on the bass. Nothing Loves Me is a song of ours on the new record. I Don't Love Nothing and Nothing Loves Me, and there's little parts of that Jim will just noodle on, and it's something that I might not have done as delicately as he's done it, and it's a different colour to it. Just at the end of the writing process, the recording process happens, and so at the end of the whole creative process, having those little sprinklings of, it's like seasoning a meal. You've prepared the meal, you've cooked the meal, and right just before you serve it, you're going to season that puppy, and you season it just right.
We're just parsley.
Parsley, exactly. You're sous chefs.
Coriander, I hate parsley.
That's it. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, especially with the parsley coriander reference. Got it. And have you now, because obviously the record came out last year, have you started putting thoughts towards the next one yet?
Yeah. Next question. I sort of I'm constantly thinking about what's coming next, I guess, creatively. And I'm always sort of mulling over ideas. And the closer it gets to getting to the point where it's next record time, I just start to sort of show little bits to the boys. And then eventually there'll be finished demos and I'll show those. And it's like, okay, it's sort of go time. But because we took that long break for COVID and me being sick and stuff, that was a big old break where we didn't release any music. So to be honest with you, I think we all are just super pumped to just churn out a bunch of stuff. 6 years, we were kind of out for 6 years because of COVID and health stuff. We could have easily done 3 records in that time. So we're kind of ready to go,
Do you know the direction you're wanting to go in, or are you just kind of going to see where
I'm
it
feeling
goes?
really heavy stuff, to be honest with you. I just want to write loads of heavy stuff. That's what I've been writing lately.
Yeah, the demos that Matt's got are, I think, some of the most exciting demos I've heard since I've been in the band, actually. So I'm really, really stoked to actually go and do some new tracks. And I think, like Matt said, the gap was so long between the last one, not on purpose. So we want to make sure we're just releasing a bit more regularly now.
Yeah, and it's also I guess you're permanently moving in a direction creatively. So say you were releasing an album every year or every 2 years, maybe. You're sort of the sort of pinpoints along the map, the creative map, are sort of more, they're closer together and they're more easy to track. With 6 years between records, I feel like I've got a lot of pent up stuff, and some of these ideas are from that gap. So I feel like there might be a bit of a leap forward in terms of what the material is. And also, we've been touring a lot. We've done a lot of America tours. I feel like you learn a lot touring America, playing over to that many people, over that many days, over that much distance. And I feel that affects also how you can write a song and know how it's going to hit live. And that'll sort of affect the outcome of the songs. So I just think a lot of bangers, a lot of big ones.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah. Can't wait. And people want to see you doing some shows. What's your plan for the rest of this year and being on the road?
We've got Europe and Italy and Spain at the end of the year, right?
That's it. I think that's it, isn't it?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
That's it. So we've got Italy and Spain at the end of the year.
But we are playing Rome. I've never been. We've not actually spent much time in Spain ever, or Italy. So this is exciting for us.
Yeah, and also the last time we were doing Europe shows was a very long time ago. We've sort of been focusing on America more than Europe. I mean, to be honest with you, we've probably focused more on America, Japan, and India more than we have Europe, which is kind of crazy because it's on our doorstep. So it's exciting for us to correct that and get back out there. It's been a long time since we've been in Italy, long time since we've been in Spain. We have a lot of fans out there that are sort of desperate to see us, which is always lovely to hear via social media comments and stuff. So I think it's going to be a trip. It's going to be nice to be back out there.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Dinosaur Pileup from 2000 Trees Festival just last weekend. Now, if you're loving all of today's interviews, then you can hear them once again in an edited form on our Future Hits radio show. It brings you all of today's interviews alongside a load of new music and also more stuff from 2000 Trees Festival. Now, if you want to check that out alongside all the other radio shows that we do, head to the website at thesoundlabuk.co.uk, click International Radio Shows, and then it'll take you to our Mixcloud page, The Sound Lab UK. So while you go and find our radio shows to listen to later on, of course, we've got our next interview from Aerial Salad. They've just started to release some brand new music, and we had a chat with them all about it. So Aerial Salad, how are you?
Very well, thank you, mate. Cheers for having us. What's your name again?
Jim.
Jamie.
Pleasure.
I hope I become a Jim in older age.
Yes, that's the plan. That's the way you work your way through, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's a good name. Go with it. Just switch it now. Just do it.
I'll just change it. Come on, mate.
change it now.
So that's you two that have to do that.
You know what? Give us enough time.
We'll get there. Now you're here with 2000 Trees. How's your festival been so far?
Very nice, mate. Very, very nice. Started our day off with a nice dip in a pool. Wake up the muscles and the brain, setting the endorphins off.
Endorphins flowing and ready.
And then the endorphins have continued to rise throughout the proceedings thus far. It's been sick. We've had a really good time.
Good. Yeah, great to hear. And hoping to catch any bands while you're here?
Yeah. We're going to go watch Military Gun at 8 o'clock. That's like the main one. I can't remember who else is playing.
Bit Sunny Day Real Estate. Got to get them. Got to get them in there.
Got to get the emo in there.
Yeah, nice. And your last EP came out last year, I believe. Where were you at with new music?
New album coming out in November.
Mm-hmm.
We just brought the first single out. It's called Everybody Needs Somebody Like You, and it's available now. And we've got more singles coming out. And then obviously the natural progression from there is that the album gets released. You can pre-order it now, Ven Records. Help us.
Splatter. Vinyl.
But yeah, no, we're doing that. Very excited. Really, really proud of it. We were proud of the last EP, and it was a lot of fun. Like King of the Grass, obviously.
Yeah.
It was really fun making it. So now going on and doing this, it's a bit more serious, but we're really happy with it. Really happy with it.
No, good to hear. And how's the record sounding?
Large.
Really good. Dean Glover, Vibe Recording Studio, Cheetah Mill, top.
It's done a good number. It's got a good number. No.
We've spent a lot of time trying to refine the way we sound, because we've not done it with a different producer or in a different studio.
Be with it, so yeah.
Good. And the sound you made with the record, was it the sound you wanted, or was it kind of just how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
No, it was defo intentional. I think because we played so many gigs, we've done a lot of experimental stuff with ROI, and I was I want to kind of go back to our roots a little bit more, and I want to really think about songs I want to hear live and play live that are fun and cathartic.
Yeah.
So it's been intentional, but I think we've nailed what we wanted to do with it. That's why we're so proud of it.
I think a lot of it's like you say, a lot of it's to do with the feeling of it as well. How it makes us feel playing them and what it's what the people the crowd are thinking of him and stuff. And it's just about as soon as we started writing, it was just all buzzing, just this is gonna sound large. And then the way it's come out with the production, it's just a cherry on top, really, isn't it?
No, good to hear. And I like to talk about the writing process as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
I write them in my bedroom, and then I go, oi. Stop whatever you're doing, no matter the importance or gravity of the situation. Listen to this voice note I've just sent you of me finding out how to play a riff that takes about 5 minutes to get going, and then you have about 20 seconds when it sounds good.
This is a bit, yeah.
And then these two have to guess how the rest of the song sounds.
And then we get a practice room and just make it all come together.
Yeah.
Quite simple, really.
Inspiration strikes out at random times.
Yeah.
You write the tunes, and then normally just out of playing my guitar and experimenting with sounds, that's what it's all about.
So it's all about money.
It's all about, King.
And is it quite collaborative? Do you all kind of influence each other, or do you kind of stick to your own lanes?
I think once we get in the practice room, especially we just start bouncing off each other and I think it just comes out.
Yeah, on the record, you've got it's very much everybody pushing each other. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're writing something, you're also thinking about, well, them two have got to play it. Are they going to like it?
Yeah.
And when they're doing their parts, I don't think Jake's ever played drums for something. I've been it's rubbish that. It's always just Mint brings it all to life. And then Mike, when Mike's doing his magic, you're cooking with fire and gas.
That's it. And then like you get to the point where you start recording, it's like right, we might trim bits out, change bits. It's just
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, mint us.
we're class. For the record, we're class.
No, so once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next? And doing some shows in particular.
So we're going to do a headline tour UK and Europe in November, and there's a couple of other bits boiling and bubbling away behind that. We're going to have a pretty cool year next year as it's lining up. I can't say too much, but it looks really, really exciting. And yeah, do you know what? We're just happy to be putting out music that we're proud of and going out there and playing it in front of people that enjoy it. So couldn't be happier. What more do you want?
Yeah, for sure. What I want is for you guys to go overseas. Is there any plans to do that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be back in Europe for sure. Like, yeah.
You fucking watch out. Sorry, I swore. You watch out, America. You watch out, right? Because you're not ready for what we've got. All right, you're not ready. You ignorant little minds. Your big houses.
Would you say we've got a power advantage?
Oh, greatly poor advantage. Greatly poor advantage. Can we ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your favourite bit about trees been so far?
Well, I don't really venture far from here, to be honest.
What's the best thing you've had to eat?
I don't eat here. I'm a really bad festival goer.
You're not fair enough.
I come here to work. I come here to work. I walk straight in.
The grass
come
happening,
here,
yeah.
and then when I finish with you guys and a couple of other interviews, I'm done in an hour. I'm going home.
Fair. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Not messing about. Like, yeah.
And then back
Pay
tomorrow.
rise.
Yeah.
Pay rise.
This is it. I'm here for work.
Yeah.
As you guys are, you shouldn't be having
You're on
fun.
the clock. You're on the clock.
You're here to work.
Oh no, this is fun. This is not work. This is fun. This is not work.
No, I'm glad you find it like that. Yeah, it's good when bands want to do it.
Yeah.
It's like me. I enjoy this. This is my choice. So
Well, I can understand.
this
You
is the
know,
fun bit.
I can understand obviously if you're like touring all around. You know, spending 200 days a year on tour, then it might feel like work. But for us, it's it's a good jolly.
Yeah. Just wait. It'll change at some point.
I'm waiting.
When these guys annoy you, it's down to these guys. As soon as they start annoying you.
I do annoy you.
Well, I mean, just part of it, part of the parcel.
I love you.
Yeah, this is it.
Very much.
I mean, everyone gets fucking. Sorry, everyone gets. Bit from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we love it, and we love each other. That's what's all that matters.
You got anything for us, Jake?
Yeah. Ticket.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Aerial Salad from 2000 Trees Festival just last weekend. Now, if you want to check out all of these interviews, plus loads more from 2000 Trees Festival, then head to our YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, where you can check out all of these interviews in a video form. The full video can be found on our YouTube page, plus shorts, reels, and TikTok, where you can catch little snippets from every interview that we did, and you can find them all at the Sound Lab, yes. So it's time for our final interview of the show, and it comes from Hammok. They've released a brand new record, and we had a chat with them all about it. So, Hammok, how are you?
Very good.
Very good. Good. You are here at 2000 Trees. How's your day been so far?
It's been warm.
It's been super warm and sweaty.
We did
a lot of fun.
We did it was a great show.
Yeah.
It's the warmest show of the year. Easy, but it was so great. I'm so relieved to see so many people. People who knew the songs, people who never heard of us. The whole thing. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, nice. And the reason you're doing this show alongside others is because you've not been too long since you released a record. Tell us a bit about the release.
Damn. Yeah, I think it's been a month or so now. Yeah, it's been out.
Actually.
A bit more. I mean, it's been such a great experience. Like having a team who really care about everything and are making sure we're doing everything the right way, and just like the songs this time are so special, and I feel like what they're about, we've just been doubling down on that, like the whole community thing, and so the rollout was just based on just meeting people directly and speaking to people and growing that kind of community thing around the band. And I mean, it's been so great, and coming here and seeing people knowing the songs and like giving a shit about what we do, like it's not easy cutting through. So it feels like these songs, like we knew they were special and really fucking good, but I think it's been translating in a very real way this time.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
And the sound that you've made with this record, was it the sound you wanted, or was it kind of just how it turned out as you were writing and recording it?
It's like it is like, I think it is very much the sound that I was envisioning very early. It was just like I feel like I just like tapped into God's stream of like gold this time for some reason. There's like these like new ways of doing things just came up, and you just sort of follow that, whatever that is, whatever is exciting in the moment, and it just became this very like new way of making music for us, like how the instrumental is built, and what the sounds are, and how extreme the sounds are, and just like some of the songs are just sound, really, like one chord and just a vibe. Yeah, I think it just came together in this. When I think about it now, I can't believe it's been done. Like opening the old project files, I'm just like, how did I do this? Like I can't remember anything of it. I just know that it felt very meticulous, and it felt like every moment I made sure was the moment it was supposed to be, rather than just like yeah, it's good enough. Everything was very very labored over and tweaked until I was like honestly very, very excited about every single part.
Good. Yeah.
And that's a good feeling.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Also, Tobias makes great demos. It sounded great already from the demos, and then we like work it out until the final songs, and we got Derek Coburn.
Derek Coburn, yeah, the mixes for the Armed and stuff like that.
Yeah, he just understood the assignments basically.
Yeah, it's like the perfect thing of he understood like the mix between like all of the chaotic hardcore stuff, but also the pop elements and how you can really like surprise and grab people and go for impacts and moments. That's the music we're doing, like impacts and moments.
Nice.
Getting the people riled up and in like a new way, I think. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Good. And once you finish here this weekend, what's the plan next for you guys?
We're doing a festival in the Netherlands in like what is it? A month?
Complexity Fest.
Yeah, Complexity Fest, and then we're doing one festival in Norway, and then we're going on tour with Nothing, the shoegaze band. So we're doing 8 dates with them throughout Europe, right? Yeah, Europe. And then we have a month off, and then we do a support tour for Sparta. And then we're back in Norway after that doing headline shows on the home turf.
Actually finishing the Sparta tour with the
Pitchfork
Festival in London.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of great supporting stuff. We've never done that. We always I rented a van and just started driving and doing headline stuff. So it's gonna be really exciting, just like stealing somebody's audience and manipulating them in the most evil way possible. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, good stuff. And are you hoping to go and play anywhere else around the world? Are you hoping to go to the States maybe at some point?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll come.
Our label is in the US, so that makes sense for us. But coming from Norway, it's so ridiculously expensive, and also the US is kind of like, I mean, like you see what's happening over there, so it's kind of sketchy. But it is something we're talking about, and just making sure if we do it, when we do it, we're doing it in the right way. So we're not like only going broke and coming home with nothing. So, but we're always thinking about the US. Like a lot of our listeners now are also in the US. So yeah, UK and US are pretty main goals for us, I feel.
And I hope you enjoyed the interview there with Hammok from 2000 Trees Festival. And that's the end of the show for another day, because back tomorrow we have part 2 of our 2000 Trees Festival special of this very podcast. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, where we have interviews from the likes of Skustin, Glass Bridges, Free Throw, The Virgin Marys, and Dead Pioneers. But if you can't wait until then, social media at The Sound Lab, yes, on all the socials. You can also check out the website, thesoundlabuk.co.uk. And we'll be back tomorrow for our part 2 of the Sound Lab's Interviews Unedited podcast. Goodbye.